Hey guys, Cinema Sickness here on another cinema hunting adventure. Today we're actually headed out to Westchester, Pennsylvania. A friend of mine who you've seen in some of my hunting videos before, I believe 2 or 3 of my hunting videos before, named Daniela. She's actually going to college now at Westchester University. And definitely said, I want to come out and visit you sometime, let me know when you're available. She said, why don't you come out tonight? So I'm going out there tonight to visit her. And hopefully while I'm out there, I want to do some cinema hunting. As far as what's out there, not 100% sure. I did a little bit of research. There aren't any Goodwills, unfortunately, but there's the Salvation Army, so I would like to hit the Salvation Army up. And that's really all I know that I'm going to do while I'm out there. But I would like to look around and hopefully maybe come across some other stuff. We'll see. I'll look around, see what there is out in Westchester. But on the way out there, I am actually going to stop back at Walmart, the Walmart you saw me at earlier this week. And the reason why I'm stopping back out there is because I came across a title, actually a couple releases from a series on DVD that I was looking at, thinking about getting, but I said to you guys, I really didn't know anything about this series. Was it any good? What is it? A lot of you guys told me it was a great series and that I should definitely pick up those titles. So I'm going to head back out there, grab as many different of those releases from that series that I can find, and then we'll head out to Westchester and do some hunting out there. Hopefully hit up more than just the Salvation Army, but we'll just have to see how things go. I'm not quite sure what the plans are for tonight. So let's head out to Westchester and see what we can find. So this is pretty cool, guys. Just had to stop at the post office actually on my way out to the Walmart, and there was actually a box waiting for me here at my P.O. box. It's from Bob, I believe it's Ferreira, if I'm not mistaken. I can't really look at the address. I'm not going to show you the address. I tend to cross those out when I do my unboxings. But again, really cool. Thanks for sending this to me. I don't know what's inside it. I mean, it says VHS on the top, so obviously there's VHS tapes in here, I guess, but I didn't know this was coming to me, so a really cool surprise. I love when I come to the post office and I find there's a package waiting for me. Won't be showing this off yet. I'll wait till I do an unboxing, probably in the next week or so. I'll do another unboxing for you guys like I usually do, but until then, it's going to be a mystery as to what's in here. Alright, back at Walmart. Let's go in and see what we can find. Alright, here's the $5 dump in, and here's what I came for, some Ruby Gloom. You guys told me this is good, so I figured I'll pick it up. And there's actually a couple of these. I think I saw like 2 or 3 of these in here, so hopefully I can find the other ones. There should be another one of these too. I've heard that, well actually I know for a fact there are 2 releases of this, and apparently both of them have been showing up in the dump bins, but I've only been able to find this one. So maybe I'll dig around, see if I can find the other one. Oh, and here it looks like there's another Ruby Gloom there. Maybe there's some more. I don't know. So let's dig around, see what we can find. So here's a new display of TV seasons that I didn't see last night I was here. I don't believe it was up. There's some good stuff on here. The question is, how much are these? I really pretty much have everything that I'm interested in, except for the New Girl. I do enjoy New Girl. It's a good series. I would like to pick that up if it was like $10. But I don't know, so I guess I want to go price check that. I really wish they put a sign on here just letting you know how much these cost, but unfortunately, they don't seem to have done that. But I'm going to go check the price on that, and maybe I'll pick it up. Alright, so let's check the price of New Girl, and ooh, $14.96, $15. I'll definitely be passing on that. Oh well. Well, alright guys, here we are. We've arrived at the Salvation Army in Westchester, Pennsylvania, so let's go in and check them out. Alright guys, this is pretty exciting. This is actually my first time ever here to this Salvation Army. Never been here before. Ooh, and here we go. Here's some VHS tapes. Let's see what they have. Anything good? Although they're all marked at $2 a piece, which is a ridiculous price for a VHS tape. That's way overpriced. Unless it's something really good, I don't think I'll be picking any of these up. And not seeing anything here. Let's check the other side. These are also $2. So I'm not really seeing anything off the bat, and I don't really see any DVDs or anything in here either. So this doesn't look like the best trip, but we'll keep looking. Alright, here's a few more DVDs. Looks like they kind of put everything behind glass so nobody can steal them. The question is there anything good and worth picking up? There's a UMD right there across the universe. I'm not sure how much that is. Probably $3 like everything else. It's a decent price for La Nakata for only $3.99. but I'm not really seeing much of anything else that I'd be really all interested in getting. Well, alright guys, out of the Salvation Army, and unfortunately it was a bit of a bust. Not a lot going on in there. As you saw, they had a decent amount of VHS tapes, but first of all, they were all marked at $1.99, which $2 for a VHS tape, that's usually the price I'm paying for DVDs. So, Salvation Army, get with the times. It's the year 2013. Drop your prices on VHS tapes. They should not be more than $1. 95% of the time when I'm buying VHS, I'm paying under $1 for them. Dollar is the top mark. $2, way too much. Maybe had they had something really cool or something rare, I would have paid $2 for it, but it was all just very common titles or stuff. Anything maybe a little bit more rare I already had, so I didn't need to get any of that stuff. In fact, right after I got done filming the VHS tapes, a lady started dragging out a big bin, like a big Rubbermaid container full of VHS tapes, and I didn't shoot that because she was putting them away. I didn't want to get kicked out of the store, but I asked if I could look through. She said sure, so I started picking through. Wasn't anything in that entire bin as well, so no VHS tapes that I wanted to grab. And then as you saw, I found some DVDs behind that glass, and unfortunately nothing really in there I wanted either. So I didn't really get any DVDs out of there. They're all marked at $2.99 a piece, $3 for DVDs. That's a good deal. That's a good price, but nothing in there I wanted to get. Except I did pick up one thing. It wasn't a DVD. It was a UMD. I'm sure you know what title it was because I did talk about it, but regardless, I'll still wait until I get home to show that to you. But while I was actually shooting the DVDs, if all of a sudden I stop shooting, like I just get cut off, I'm not sure, I wasn't really paying attention. I do apologize for that, but there is a good reason. That's because this girl walks up to me who works there, and she goes, "Oh, are you filming?" And I'm like, "Ah, crap." So I just immediately turned the camera off and totally thought she was going to say, no filming in the store, please, or, get out or something like that. But she goes, "Oh, do you make videos?" And she was really, really nice. We started talking about, like, what kind of videos I make and stuff, and gave her one of my business cards, and she's going to check out my website and stuff. So if you're watching, hello. And she was a really nice girl. She apparently does, like, reviews and stuff on, like, music. She goes to, like, concerts, and I guess reviews CDs or something like that. So, cool girl. She was really, really nice and didn't care that I was filming. That was awesome. So, made a new friend, at least, out of the experience. But, yeah, not much in the way of getting anything in there. Just grabbed one UMD for $3. Woohoo. So I don't think I'll be visiting this Salvation Army much in the future. Maybe, in a year from now, if I come back out here, I'll stop there. But in the future, I won't be driving out this way to stop at the Salvation Army. So I just Siri'd, as soon as I got out of the store, I Siri'd, asked her, I feel so stupid saying I Siri'd. I asked Siri on my iPhone if there's any thrift stores in the area, and she said she found 2. So we're going to see if I can find any of those, and we'll just go from there. So that's really the only other plans I have, is to go see if I can hit up these 2 other thrift stores, because I am early. I'm actually about an hour early to meeting out with my friend Daniela. That's why I hit up the Salvation Army without her. So I'm going to hit up these other 2 thrift stores, hopefully if I can find them, and then head out to Westchester University and meet up with my friend, and then that might be it for the night. I'm not quite sure. We'll see how that goes, but let's go at least see if we can find these other 2 thrift stores. Alright guys, well, Siri was 0 for 2. Both thrift stores that Siri said were in the area apparently no longer exist. One of the stores ended up, or one of the destinations ended up having me turn into like a industrial complex. That was kind of scary and shady. Nothing in there though. And then the other thrift store was on like a busy main street, which I was kind of upset about because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find a place to park, but it doesn't matter because it wasn't even there. So yes, over 2 on Siri's part. I guess maybe in the yellow pages or something like that, these destinations are still listed, but they're not actually still in existence. So unfortunately, wasn't able to hit up either of those thrift stores, but what are you going to do? So I don't know, maybe tonight when I meet up with my friends, I'm actually about to go to her place right now. Maybe maybe she knows there's some other stores in the area that'll sell DVDs or Blu-rays or something like that. I don't know, maybe. We'll just have to wait and see how things go. But, yeah, fingers crossed on that. So, again, we'll just have to see how things go and if I hit up any more stores. But if not, I guess I'll just see you when I get back home. So, we'll see. Alright, guys, just got done hanging out with my friend Daniela. Unfortunately, there was nothing on campus or in town to really, no stores to hit up, nothing to go do any cinema hunting at, so didn't do any of that. But there is a Goodwill in Exton, Pennsylvania, which you've seen me at, actually, for like 2 weeks in a row. Which is kind of weird, because this is a Goodwill I don't usually hit up, but it just so happens I've been out this way for the past 2 weeks, so I've been going to it. And I'm got to drive past it again, actually. So what the hey, let's hit it up. They're open for another half hour. I'm going to be there in like 5 minutes. So I figure let's just quickly go in before they close. And sorry about all the red on me and stuff. It's getting dark outside and everybody's brake lights are shining on me. Anyway, so they're going to close in the next half hour. So since I'm about to drive past it really soon, I figure let's just go in, see if they have anything good. I've gotten some decent deals there the last few weeks and the last few times I've been there. So I figure let's just go in and see what they have. And then from there we'll call it a night. So let's hit up Goodwill. All right, guys, here at the Goodwill. Hopefully they've gotten something good in since last week. So let's go in and see what they got. So right off the bat, I'm not really seeing much of anything new. It looks like pretty much everything they had last week. But there may be a few goodies shoved in here somewhere, so let's look and see what they got. So unfortunately, I'm not really seeing much anything. A few CD sound checks here I'll probably pick up, but as far as DVDs are concerned, not a thing. And like I say, guys, always check for the bins, but unfortunately this time, it looks like there's no movies in any of them. So I quickly decided to check the back to see if they had any good board games, any good movie or trivia games, and I came across this. It's Nickelodeon Trivia. I opened it up, looked at all the pieces inside. Everything does seem to be in here, so for $3, I'm grabbing this. All right, guys, as you can see, it's pretty dark out now. I'm out of the Goodwill, and got some okay stuff in there. I mean, no great finds, nothing amazing, nothing that I'm going to be so excited to show you, but I did get a few things in there. One thing, actually, that right at the end was actually in their little showcase for a decent price that I picked up. So I did get some stuff here, definitely worth the stop. But, yeah, let's go home now and just take a look at everything I got today. Alright guys, back from my trip out to Westchester, and it's late, I'm tired, I really want to go to bed, so let's just get right down to it and take a look at everything I picked up today. So, like I said, I had to run out to, or at least I wanted to run out to the local Walmart by my work before I headed out to Westchester. And the reason why I wanted to go out there is because there were a few titles that I wanted to pick up. Earlier this week, I was looking around in the dump bin, I found this certain title that I mentioned to you guys. I said, this looks interesting, but I've never heard of it. I know nothing about it. If you know anything about this series, let me know. Let me know if it's good. And actually, a few of you responded and said, yes, it's a good series. I enjoy it. So, when I heard you guys say it was good, I looked up some of the episodes on places like YouTube, and it looked pretty interesting. I mean, I didn't watch full episodes. I just kind of skimmed through them really quick just to kind of get a feel of what the show was about, and it did look pretty interesting. So for $5 a piece, I figured I'd pick these up. And that was 4 different Ruby Gloom releases here. We have Gloommates, Tooth or Dare, Happiest Girl in the World, interesting, and Welcome to Gloomsville. Now, like I said, I really don't know much about this series at all. Just you guys told me it was pretty decent, so I figured, like I said, I would check it out, see if it looked like something I want to pick up. And from what I saw on YouTube, it looked pretty interesting. And the theme song to this is great. One of you guys mentioned that, actually. One of you mentioned that you absolutely love the theme song, and I agree. The theme song is really, really cool to this series. So for that alone, I was really intrigued. But like I said, the animation looked interesting. The stories looked interesting. So definitely something I wanted to check out. Unfortunately, here in the States, we haven't got any actual season releases of this. There were 3 seasons of this. We haven't gotten releases. We've only gotten these random releases. I think there's like 2 or 3 other random releases like this that are out there. Unfortunately, my store did not have them. Whether or not Walmart even carries them, I'm not sure. But there are 2 or 3 other ones of these, and hopefully I'll get them at some point. But yeah, for now, this is what you have to get here in the States anyway. But hopefully someday they will release the season sets of this. We'll have to see. But I'm definitely looking forward to checking this out this Halloween season. I'll be watching this one in October for sure. So really cool, and I thank you guys for again, letting me know this was a good series, because, again, I got all these for $5 a piece, $20 for this. Seemed like a pretty good deal, so can't wait to check this series out. Really looking forward to that. So, after that, I actually headed out to the Salvation Army, and, yeah, it was kind of a bust. Like I said, the VHS tapes were $2 a piece, and they didn't have any that I even wanted anyway, so wasn't really going to get any of those. The DVDs they had, nothing really there I wanted either. But there was one title I was interested in, and that was Across the Universe on UMD. Grabbed this for only $2.99. $3 is usually my kind of limit per UMD title. I usually don't like to spend more than $3 per UMD. So figured I'd pick this one up. I love adding UMDs to my collection. Don't really watch them all that often, but I do love collecting these. It's just a fun little format to collect. I love picking these up and occasionally watching them on my PSP. So for $3, I figured I'd pick this up, and it's actually in really, really good shape. Whoever owned this either took really good care of it or just never really used it. Usually the backs of these are a little scratched up and whatnot, but no, this one was in perfect shape, so very cool. Love the movie, and very happy to have it on UMD. So the trip out there wasn't a total bust, although, like I said, the store wasn't really all that great, and I don't see myself stopping out there again anytime soon, but at least I got something out of it. So I did, like I said, did hunt around. I did look for two other thrift stores that apparently were supposed to be in the area according to my iPhone, but neither of them apparently exist anymore. So I didn't go to them. And then when I was hanging out with my friends, I asked her, is there any stores around here, like thrift stores, pawn shops, anywhere that would sell, movies or anything like that? She couldn't think of any, so didn't hit up any stores. But on the way home, I did have time to stop at the Goodwill in Exton, which, again, is kind of weird. This is my third week there in a row, which, like I said, is odd because I don't usually go to this Goodwill. It's a Goodwill I don't visit very often, but now I've been there 3 weeks in a row. That's very odd for me, but I just happened to be in the Exton area for the past 3 weeks, so I got to stop by. And all 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, they've all paid off, and I got some decent stuff today. So the first thing I picked up were two soundtracks, and actually one of these is really, really cool. First one I picked up here was the soundtrack to Serendipity, decent movie, and the soundtrack, it looks alright, nothing great, but had the movie, so I had to get the soundtrack. Picked it up for $1.97. So like I said, I've kind of upped my price per soundtrack to $2, so figured I'd grab that. And then the second soundtrack I grabbed, and this actually made pretty much today completely worth it, made the trip out there worth it, because I actually listened to this in the car on the way home, and this was great. This is a fantastic compilation of music. I am a big, big fan of this CD right here, and I was really excited to get it. Well worth the $2. Would have been worth even more than $2. It's just, the music on this is so great, and that is Hollywood Musicals, the Life, Times, and Music series. Now, why this is so cool is because of what's on it. It comes with, I'll just name some of these. Over the Rainbow from Wizard of Oz. Let's see, what else is really good? Make Believe from Showboat. Singing in the Rain from Singing in the Rain. Let's see, a lot of other really good stuff on here. Siri with Fringe on Top from Oklahoma. I'm Gonna Wash That Man Right Out of My Hair from South Pacific. Tonight from West Side Story. The Sound of Music from Sound of Music. And just more and more and more great songs from fantastic musicals. And these are all the original recordings too. These are not like newly recorded stuff or something like that. I don't pick things like that up. If it's newly recorded music, I don't want it. But the original music, I always grab them. This is the original music from the actual movies, and this is just such a great soundtrack. Again, paid only $1.97 for it. Just such a great price, and I will be listening to this one over and over and over again for all the fantastic music. I'm a big fan of classic musicals, so this was a great pickup. And again, pretty much made the entire trip out to the Westchester area completely worth it for me because it's so damn good. So then, as you saw, I picked up a trivia game, and that was Nickelodeon Ultimate Trivia Game. Grabbed this for only $2.97. This looks pretty cool. Love Nickelodeon. Grew up with Nickelodeon, although this looks like somewhat Nickelodeon that I didn't quite grow up with. Although it does have Cat Dog, Rugrats, Wild Thornberries, Angry Beavers, Rocket Power, SpongeBob. Let's see, not Danny Phantom. Fairly Odd Parents. Sorry, I drew a blank there. Adventures of Jimmy Neutron. Looks like Admiral Monsters, Ren and Stimpy. But then it also has things like Little Bill and Dora the Explorer, Blue's Clues, and whatever the hell that little... It looks like an octopus with a hat. I don't even know what that is. I recognize it, but I don't know what that is. So I'm probably not going to know all the trivia here because, I mean, again, things like Little Bill, Dora the Explorer, and Blue's Clues, whatever the hell that little octopus with a hat on is, I've never watched those shows. So I'm not going to know every single thing on here, but I should know at least a decent amount. So I look forward to playing this. Love playing trivia games. Big fan of collecting these. I love cinematic trivia games. I have a whole bunch in my collection. Very happy to add this one to that collection for $3. That was a really good deal for this. Very happy to pick this up. And then I grabbed one last title. This actually came across, as I said, in the case right when you go to the front cash register. They have a like a glass case, and they kind of put their sort of things they don't want to get stolen. Why this was in it, I don't know. But this was in there. It was only $1.97. I asked to look at it. It was in good shape, so I picked it up, and that was Friday Night Lights on UMD. Yes, 2 UMDs today. Very happy about that. Love picking these up, like I said. So that's basically it. I love buying UMDs. I wanted this movie on UMD, so I bought it. $2. Great deal. What else can I say? So there you go, guys. That's it for today. You know, not the greatest trip. I was really excited to go to the Westchester area because I was expecting to actually maybe do some cool hunting. I mean, there was the Salvation Army. I was hoping I'd get some good deals there. I was hoping maybe there'd be some other pawn shops or flea markets, thrift stores out there or something like that, or just some other neat stores that sell movies. I'm sure there are somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a pawn shop out there somewhere, maybe some little store that sells movies out there, maybe on the main street or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if there was, but I wasn't able to find any. Like I said, my friend didn't know of any, and Siri on my iPhone wasn't exactly the biggest help either. So if any of you have been out to the Westchester area, maybe you're from the Westchester area and you know of any good stores out there, leave me a comment. Let me know, because next time I head out there, I'll have to stop at those stores. But still, even though it wasn't the best day, I did get some good stuff, and any day I pick up titles, it's really worth the trip. But really, I was just going out to see my friend anyway, so if you want to look at it that way, pretty much everything I picked up today was really just a bonus to the trip out to Westchester to see my friend. And we had a good time. We walked around the campus, saw everything there was to see, got some food, just had a really good time. It was a lot of fun. So anyway, guys, that's it. Like I always say, if you like this video, please give me a like. If you're not already subbed, please do. So that is it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. See ya.